Welcome everyone. For today's video, we will start with Bitcoin. I hope you guys all had a wonderful week and weekend, of course. I will start with a clean chart, as you can see, and start at the weekly. The last few days we had some upwards momentum. We tried to get rid of the range. So now to the daily. As you can see, we hold the bottom around 18,865. I will draw in some daily levels. For those who are not following me on Twitter, please add me so you can see the daily content over there. I'll post some charts on daily basis. And that can be everything, either stocks, crypto, altcoins, Bitcoin, whatever. You'll find the link in the description so you can add me on Twitter. What do we see? We see a low, we see a high, a higher low, and the higher high. So for now we are in an upwards momentum. I will draw in some possible scenarios. Some retracement and a push. Here the same, but more aggressive. A further push, retracement, and going for another higher high. But we also see a high, a low, a lower high, and a lower low. This might be the turning point. But in case if it's not, then we might see lower too. So always keep in mind an extra scenario. That was Bitcoin, and from Bitcoin we will go to COTI. COTI versus the dollar. I'm starting at the weekly chart. We did manage to hold the old high from 2020 for now. And we are in the middle of the range between the high of 2020 and the low of 2021. Now we are on the daily chart. What do we see? I will draw in some daily levels. Seems like we are slowly grinding upwards. So we can expect resistance between 11 and 13 cent. After 13 cent is quite open and easy to break to test the 16 cent. Or even higher. Quite a lot of volume above the 19 cent. No daily gain yet from the old drop-off point. So yeah, I prefer to see a daily gain from the old drop-off point, but the momentum seems upwards for now. I will draw in some possible scenarios. The first one is a rejection and back to the start of the impulse, and a little bounce from the start of the impulse. Second one is a gain, a daily gain. Retracement, another bounce from the weekly level. See if we can test higher between 15 and 16 cents. But because there is no daily gain, we can also test lower. Next support is around 5.4 cents. From Coty, we will go to Polkadex. There's not much on the chart, the weekly chart. So I will switch to the daily chart, and I already have drawn in some levels because I've posted this one on Twitter somewhere this week. And the scenarios that I've drawn in, one of them played out very well for now and still valid. So these are also the daily levels. And what do we see? We see a possible bottoming out. The potential gains are the highest at the bottom, of course, but no one knows what the bottom is. But if this is the potential one, then we have very high gains. So I will draw in some new scenarios, add some. So either we will have the retracement and push from there, or we have a further upwards momentum and a retracement after this to push higher later. Yeah, if this was the bottom, until now we make more than 60%, and the next one is 167%. If we manage to test the $3 area. A low, a high, high, a low, and a high, a high. And now, last but not least, we will go to Ethereum. I've also cleaned up this chart, as you can see, and we will start at the weekly. I will draw in some levels, weekly levels. Ethereum seems a little stronger than Bitcoin for now. You can also see that we had on the weekly level a low, a high, and try to set down a higher low here. And let's see if we can have a higher high also on the weekly chart. That will be a very strong sign if we manage to succeed to push a higher high on the weekly chart. I will point them out for you. So if this is the low, a high, and higher low, and let's see if we will have a higher high. So now we go to the daily chart. I will remove the circles. Now start drawing in some daily levels. And as well as you are watching and waiting, please don't forget to smash the like, hit the subscribe button if you like this content, and I will post every weekend. What can we expect from Ethereum? What do we see? We see a low, a high, higher low, and hopefully a higher high. So I will draw in some possible scenarios. Oh, a higher high. New higher low and a new higher high. To maintain the upwards direction. rejection, and I try to push again. Rejection back to the impulse, and a bounce from the impulse. Oops. We also see a high, a low, lower high, lower low. So in worst case, there's another lower high. Best case scenario was a low, high, higher low, and a new higher high. So kind of decision time. What we gonna do? Is it the lower high or will it be the higher high? What you guys think? That's why we play out with different kind of scenarios. For now, I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button. See you all guys next week. Thank you. Cheers. Bye bye.